It still wasn't what I'd come looking for. I was here for something from the 1940s, so I kept going. And just a short walk further along the same shoreline in the Sea Plantation area, I found exactly what I'd been searching for: an abandoned RAF quadrant shelter, part of a secret wartime bombing and rocket firing range on Strangford Lough. And once you see it, you can start reading the story in the building itself. That large front opening, or what may once have been windows facing the loft, has been bricked up. The outside was later plastered or rendered over too. That was probably done after the war, maybe to secure the site, maybe to weatherproof it, or maybe to give it some later use so it wasn't left standing wide open to the wind and the sea. Even now, you still get incredible views through the gaps that remain. Inside, one detail really stood out to me. That light blue timber fixed to the wall is almost certainly the remains of a plotting table or workbench. This is likely where the RAF men sat with their instruments, recording data, checking angles, and tracking results. And then there are the marks in the concrete. This is one of my favorite details on the whole site. Around the doors and window openings, you can still see scratched guidelines and height marks. The builders scored those datum lines straight into the wet cement, so every opening would be properly level and perfectly aligned. It's like seeing a wartime blueprint frozen into the structure. A tiny detail, but a brilliant one. And here's where the place really comes to life. RAF aircraft from nearby bases, including Ballyhalbert and Long Kesh, flew out over the loft to practice bombing and rocket attacks on moored target rafts out in the water. Small teams here in this shelter, and at its matching post over at Killyleagh, used surveying instruments to track where the bombs or rockets landed. They measured angles, plotted impact points, and scored the crews for accuracy. This wasn't just random flying about. It was serious wartime training. The sort of preparation needed for fighter-bomber operations, for coastal strikes, and for the wider air war, including the run-up to D-Day and the Battle of the Atlantic. So standing here now, in the silence, it's strange to imagine what this place once sounded like. Aircraft overhead, engines across the water, observers at their instruments, bombs and rockets hitting targets out on the loft. Then the war ended.